Someone asked the following question back in 2013 on islamweb.net. The link is in the description. Why Allah mentioned shares in the Quran in such a way that in many cases, when we add up, it becomes greater than what is available? Please explain. Unfortunately, the response does not provide a solution, rather a strategy used in Sunni Islamic inheritance law to deal with such situations. Let's take a deep dive and see what the problem is. This is Ali, a 35-year-old Muslim man who is married to Aisha. Ali and Aisha have 2 daughters. Both of Ali's parents are still alive. Unfortunately, Ali lost his life in an accident. Now that Ali is gone, his entire properties, which amounts to $99,000, need to be distributed among his family members following the Islamic inheritance law, which is detailed in Surahs 4.11 and 12. Allah commands that the 2 daughters should in total receive 2/3 of Ali's property, which amounts to $66,000. Each parent must get 1/6, so altogether they get 1/3 of the share. This means that the parents will in total receive a sum of $33,000. Wife's share is detailed in the next verse, that is 4.12. Allah commands that Ali's wife Aisha should get 1/8 of the share, which amounts to $12,375. Now, if you add the 3 shares, it totals to $111,375. This amount far exceeds what Ali left, which is $99,000. I hope you see that Quran made a really bad mistake here, which is clear as daylight. Now, if you still don't trust the math I just showed you, then please go through the 2 verses as many times as you want and do the math yourself. Please, I insist. The issue stems from the fact that the sum of these fractions of inheritance that Quran mentions is 27/24, or in decimals 1.125, which is a number greater than 1. However, Quran expects the sum to be 1. Now, I don't need to tell you how bad this error is. Islamic history reveals that it was during the time of the second Caliph, Umar, when this problem was first brought to light. I did go through the videos by Islamic apologists like Muhammad Hijab and Sheikh Asim al-Hakim on this topic. What they say is basically how Sunni Islamic law deals with this situation. As a matter of fact, these guys kind of passively accepted that there is a mathematical problem simply because they don't really have a choice here, but tried very hard to downplay it. I have linked their videos in the description. Now, you can ask, how does Islamic inheritance law tackle this situation? This goes back to the question on Islam Web shown in the beginning of this video. There is a doctrine called Al-Aul, which was introduced by the second Caliph Umar. Islam Web also says that there is no hadith to support Aul. Al-Aul approach is what the 4 Sunni schools follow today. The Shia school disagrees with Aul and they apply a different technique. It is noteworthy that the Prophet's cousin Ibn Abbas also didn't agree with Aul. The Al-Islam website details how Aul is applied, link in the description. The fact that such a concept exists itself shows that Quran made a huge blunder. Now let me read the first few lines. Aul is applied where the share exceeds the heritage. So this accepts the error because total share cannot exceed the heritage, right? Okay, let me start over. Aul is applied where the share exceeds the heritage, such as where the descendant leaves behind a wife, parents, and 2 daughters, the shares being the wife's 1/8, the parents' 1/3, the daughters' 2/3, here the estate falls short of the sum of 1/8, 1/3 and 2/3, and the sum is 27/24, which is a number greater than 1, right? And this is exactly the case which I have gone through. The website here also mentions other cases as well where the total inheritance share exceeds what's available. By applying AUL, all the inheritors' shares will be proportionally reduced. So the daughter's share will be reduced to $58,667. The parent's share will be reduced to $29,333, and the wife's share will be reduced to $11,000, which forces the sum total to be $99,000, thereby matching the property value. However, this man-made fix conflicts with what is ordained in the Quran. For example, verse 4.12 said that wife's share must be 1/8. But here you can see that by applying AUL, wife's share has become 1/9. There could be many other situations where the total inheritance share can exceed what's available, and in all such situations, any fix would disagree with Quran. There could also be many opposite situations where the total inheritance share is less than what's available. Let's see an example of this. This person has died and he has left one daughter. His wife died a long time ago. The daughter is the only inheritor. Let's assume this person has left $40,000. As per verse 4.11, the daughter gets half of the sum, that is $20,000. In that case, what's going to happen to the remaining $20,000? Here comes another man-made fix, the Sunni Islamic law called Al-Rad. This basically states that the excess amount should be redistributed among the inheritors. Hence, in our case, the daughter will get the full $40,000. It is clear that the doctrine of Al-Rad completely disagrees with Quran, because Quran said that the daughter should get 50%. That's Allah's order, but here she is getting 100%. Now, take your time to think about this. Can a book that claims to be the verbatim word of the all-knowing creator of the universe, and which also claims to be free of any errors, make such a stupid mathematical blunder?